Hello, good morning, students. Today we are going to continue with lesson number 5, major domains of the earth. So we are going to revise some important points and then move ahead. Last time we studied about the important domains of earth. We studied that lithosphere. Lithosphere is the solid portion of the earth on which we live. We studied about atmosphere. The gaseous layers that surround the earth is the atmosphere, where we find oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, and other gases. Then we studied about the hydrosphere. A water covers a big area of the earth's surface, and this area is called as the hydrosphere. The hydrosphere comprises of water, and all the forms of water, that is ice and water vapor, comes in hydrosphere. Then we studied about the biosphere. The biosphere is the narrow zone where we find land, water, and air together, which contains all the form of life. So we studied about the biosphere, where we find land, water, and air. So it contains all the form of life. So we studied about lithosphere, atmosphere, hydrosphere, and biosphere. Then we studied about lithosphere in detail. We studied that the solid portion of the earth is called as the lithosphere. It is made of rocks and earth crust. So now we are going to study about the 7 continents. So all of you open textbook page number 32 and we will start reading continents. There are 7 major continents. These are separated by large water bodies. These continents are Asia, Europe, Africa, North America, South America, Australia, and Antarctica. Look at the world map and notice that the greatest part of land masses lies in the northern hemisphere. So children, we are going to study about the 7 continents. So we are going to study about North America, South America, Europe, Africa, Asia, Australia, and Antarctica. So these are the 7 continents which we are going to study. So they have also told us that if we look properly, we will see that the greater part of land masses is in the northern hemisphere. So we studied about the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. We find great land masses in the northern hemisphere. So okay, we can divide it like this. This is the northern hemisphere and this is the southern hemisphere. So a major part of land is found in the northern hemisphere, while in the southern hemisphere we find land, but it is less as compared to the northern hemisphere. So the first continent which we are going to study is Asia. You can see the picture of Asia. Asia is the largest continent. It covers about one-third of the total land area of the earth. The continent lies in the eastern hemisphere. The Tropic of Cancer passes through this continent. Asia is separated from Europe by the Ural Mountains on the west. The combined landmass of Europe and Asia is called as Eurasia, which means Europe plus Asia. So these are some important points about Asia. It covers about one-third of the total land area of the earth. The continent lies in the eastern hemisphere and Tropic of Cancer passes through the continent of Asia. So we can just, for our understanding, the continent of Asia, the Tropic of Cancer passes through the continent of Asia. Asia is separated by the Ural Mountains on the west, and combined landmass of Europe and Asia is called as Eurasia. The next which we are going to study is the continent of Europe. Europe is much smaller than Asia. The continent lies to the west of Asia. The Arctic Circle passes through it. It is bound by water bodies on 3 sides. So this is the map of Europe, and we can see that it has water bodies on the three sides. The next continent which we are going to study is the continent of Africa. Africa is the second largest continent after Asia. The equator or 0 degree latitude runs almost through the middle of the continent. The large part of Africa lies in the northern hemisphere. Look at figure 5.1. You will find that it is the only continent through which the Tropic of Cancer, the equator, and the Tropic of Capricorn pass. The Sahara Desert, the world's largest hot desert, is located in Africa. The continent is bound on all sides by oceans and seas. Look at world map, that is figure 5.1. You will notice that the world's longest river, the Nile, flows through Africa. Notice where the equator, the Tropic of Cancer, the Tropic of Capricorn pass through the map of Africa. So this is the continent of Africa. And now in world map we are going to see that equator, Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn all pass through Africa. Okay, let me show you. So children, this is the equator, this is the Tropic of Cancer, and this line is the Tropic of Capricorn. So the second largest continent is Africa. The first largest continent is Asia, the second is Africa. Now we see in the picture that Africa has Tropic of Cancer passing through it, it has equator passing through it, and it also has Tropic of Capricorn passing through it. So it is the continent where all three lines pass through it, that is the equator, Tropic of Cancer, and Tropic of Capricorn. In Asia we see only Tropic of Cancer is passing. North America, Tropic of Cancer is passing. Then in South America we see that over here equator and Tropic of Capricorn is passing. Then in Asia we see the yellow part, that the Tropic of Cancer, and some places, only some places, the equator is passing. You can see over here Australia, only the Tropic of Capricorn is passing. So from this picture, from the world map, we come to know that Africa is only the place where all three lines pass: the Tropic of Cancer, the Tropic of Capricorn, and equator. The next continent is North America. North America is third largest continent of the world. It is linked to South America by a narrow strip of land called the Isthmus of Panama. The continent lies completely in the northern and western hemisphere. Three oceans surround the continent. Can you name them? So children, the ocean which surround this continent is the Arctic Ocean, the North Atlantic Ocean, and the North Pacific Ocean. So these are the three oceans which surround North America. Now South America. South America lies mostly in the southern hemisphere. Which two oceans surround it on the east and the west? So the Atlantic Ocean and the Pacific Ocean surround South America on the east and the west. The Andes, world's longest mountain range, runs through its length to north to south. South America has world's largest river, the Amazon. So South America has the world's largest mountain range, and it also has world's largest river, Amazon. So in this picture we are going to see the Andes mountain. So you can see this is the Andes mountain which is running from the north to the west. So it is a biggest, or you can say the longest mountain range which runs from which runs from north to the south in South America. And this continent also has world's largest river, Amazon. If you will see, you can see over here Amazon river. So all the blue lines which you can see from Atlantic Ocean to the different parts, you can see how Amazon river is running through South America. The next continent which we are going to study is Australia. Australia is the smallest continent that lies entirely in the southern hemisphere. It is surrounded on all the sides by the ocean and the seas. It is called an island continent. So, Australia, as you can see, is surrounded by all the sides are covered with ocean. It is an island. It is covered with Indian Ocean, Pacific Ocean, and the Southern Ocean. So, major parts of Australia, that is, it is covered with water on all the sides, and Australia is an island continent. The next continent is the Antarctica. Antarctica is completely in the southern hemisphere. Is a huge continent. The South Pole lies almost at the center of this continent as it is located in the South Polar region. It is permanently covered with thick ice sheet. There are no permanent human settlements. Many countries have research centers in Antarctica. India also has research stations there. They are named as Maitri and Dakshin Gangotri. So, the next continent is the continent of Antarctica. We see, let me show you that the South Pole is over here. Can you see this plus sign? So that is the South Pole. So Antarctica is situated completely in the southern hemisphere, and we know that sun rays do not reach the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. So this whole continent is mostly covered with ice, and there is where no very less human settlements over there. Means people cannot live in such a cold condition, but there are many research centers over here. Many countries have research centers in Antarctica. India also has research centers in Antarctica which are named as Maitri and Dakshin Gangotri. So this is all for today, children. This is all for today, student. We studied about the different continents. We studied that there are 7 major continents and they are separated by the different water bodies. We studied about Asia, Europe, Africa, North America, South America, Australia, and Antarctica. We studied that the largest continent is Asia, the second largest continent is Africa, the third largest continent is America. We studied that Australia is the smallest continent. It is called as the island continent, and we studied that Antarctica is completely in the southern hemisphere, which is a huge continent, but the South Pole is almost at the center of this continent. So it is permanently covered with ice and no human settlements are found in Antarctica. So this is all for today. The remaining part of lesson number 5 we will continue next time. Bye.